So welcome to the Moose and the Juice episode. What episode is this, dog? Yo, dog. So we have a new host today. Travis has taken over Dog's life, and Dog's taken over Travis's life. Hey, dog, look at me. Look, we need a little bit of a connection if we're going to do a podcast together, bro. Like, you kind of need to acknowledge that I exist. Hey, dog, it's okay, you can turn your head.
It's not a camera shot.
Dog. Hey. Doggy. Doggy. Say woof. Dog. Can you put the mic stand down so it's not in front of his face?
No, it's good. It's good for the camera.
Yeah, well, I'm recording an episode right now.
What?
I'm recording.
What? Are you really?
Why wouldn't I? My co-host is a fucking dog.
Sorry, I didn't know you actually were recording.
There you go.
Hey, doggy. It's your time to shine.
Dog. 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 Do you know what, though? He actually pays more attention to me than you do.
That's actually adorable. Are you actually doing that?
Yeah.
It's not the real one, is it?
No, but I'm recording. Maybe this should be the intro.
Can you imagine?
Why not? It is now.
Okay, doggy.
Come here, boy.
I prefer the dog. Ah, doggy.
We didn't do lights, though.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Maybe we can start the podcast with dog as well.
No, this is just going to be a real makeshift, shitty start to the podcast, turning on lights and stuff. I really want to get in on this as well.
But the first minute...
Is there any PJs you want in? You can sit on my lap.
Christ, no. I don't like absolute cock.
You can sit on my lap. Dog can sit on his lap.
Okay, doggy. Say hello.
Oh, look at him.
The camera.
Such a little bitch dog.
I know. Right.
Look at him. He's so scared of, like, even affection. He's scared of affection.
Because he's nervous. He doesn't know why everyone's looking at him. I can't really fix the mic. Say hello. Tuggy, you're so cute. Oh, you're so shy. I don't want to be on camera.
This is the one that gets the most views and subscribers, isn't it?
Man.
Like, you have to set up a separate Instagram page just for the dog.
Oh, dude. Pays fucking... That'd be the only way dog's useful. He just eats our food and doesn't do anything.
But gets like 1 million hits.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
And then you don't have to work again.
Little Chinese dog. That actually happens, eh?
Of course, that happens all the time.
Dude, I'm sorry. I can't fucking do this. Dog, I'm sorry. You have to go down. Yeah, this is a fairly shitty...
He wants in. He wants in on the podcast.
Dougie, zits. Zits. Sit right there.
Are you sure you want to have him here?
I don't care. What do you think?
I don't care.
He'll be fine. Just make sure you don't hit the light.
You can leave the door open.
No.
What, you making noise? You dancing or something?
I'm making noise.
Do you want to come on camera for a
Why are
sec?
you making noise? You got a new rabbit?
What?
Get it?
No.
A new rabbit? Like the sex toy?
Oh, you call it a sex toy rabbit?
The Rumpin' Rabbit. It's like the most famous sex toy in the fucking entire
damn.
world.
I guess I'm not hip to sex toys like you, bro.
You guys not fool around with toys?
Yeah. Dude, I feel weird. Yeah. that's her cue.
And that's the end of that one.
Yeah, dude, I was not... If we're keeping this in, fuck, I was not ready for that, you know? The mic was all fucked up.
Well, you never know what's going to hit you in life. So sometimes you need a little bit of a curveball. And then you need to just figure shit out as you go.
Yeah, we do wing things quite often, so it's like whatever.
Well, welcome back to the Moose and the Juice featuring Dog.
Featuring Doug.
If he just came this way a little bit and looked at, if you knew where the camera was, it'd be way better.
It's all food. Like, any picture I take of him, you just hold food about an inch above where you want him to look, and he fucking just looks adorable looking right at the lens. It's fucking awesome.
Just do that.
Like, look at this. What's up there?
Oh, that's interesting.
I actually, there's something I can talk about. There's, I was reading a little bit about...
What episode are we on?
13.
Are you sure?
100%. I do all the editing and stuff, so I know it's 13.
Are you sure?
100%.
I feel like we're on 14.
Nope. I know we're on 13.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am.
I didn't do my hair properly today.
Dude, yeah, that was one thing. My hair looks like shit all the time anyway. That's the best
Yeah, it
part about
does.
having my hair is it always looks like a 5 out of 10. It never looks like a 7, but it never looks like a 2. It's just always like a 5. Just me.
That's the thing. That's what we're going to have to deal with now we do the podcast at his place, is that he's always going to be in fucking pajamas like he just got out of bed. His hair is never going to be done.
Dude, I don't do my...
We're going to be featuring Dog. But my favourite part about doing the podcast here
What?
is that your missus makes us nice water.
Fuck yeah, that's actually true.
She makes me really good coffee.
That's true. She is...
And all I have to do is show up, plug a laptop in, and start talking nonsense.
Get at it. Yeah, sorry, I'm just fixing the table too. It's a little quick.
We didn't really set up at all. We literally just got here, started talking shit, and thought it would be a good idea to get Dog on camera.
Yeah,
and that's how we started the episode. We didn't even do the intro picture, so I'm going to have to edit that in later.
Oh, you didn't do that? Whatever. Yeah, can you edit that in? Oh, I can edit that in too, I guess.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, the intro and outros are pretty easy.
Easy
But
peasy.
yeah, what I was saying before though, with Dog, you know how like you should never hit your dog. You know, if he does something bad, like
Dogs
like,
aren't
abuse-
that stupid. I think a stern voice, and they know.
for sure. But
Like
one thing I
you give
was
them the eye, like
yeah. See, well, that's kind of what I was reading,
and they
bro.
know.
They react to like their instincts is like alpha males and stuff like that, like dogs, like wolves, like kind of like what we talked about the other day.
fucking square up to him.
So kind of, but like in dogs. So basically, how the alpha male would tell him,
You get on all fours and
dude, honestly, that's what it said to do. Is like, don't hit your dog because he doesn't understand. Like, it just hurts him and it's just abuse. He doesn't get why you're hitting him. Really, he can't put like I shit on the floor and I'm getting pain. He doesn't make the connection like we would. Like, if you do something and I fucking beat you up, you don't want to do that again, or you'll get beat up. You get that. He kind of like if you grab him by like the scruff or like the back of the neck, and then like kind of flip him on his back and show your teeth. That is saying, hey, I'm the alpha. I'm the boss. And like, listen to me. And he responds to that. So if he's barking, you don't want him to bark, just by like say kicking him, like somebody like, hey, stop barking, and like just kick their dog, it's never gonna fix it. But if you like and like growl at him, like get him on his back, he'll show his neck, he's like, oh fuck, okay, you're the boss, I won't do that anymore.
really.
So yeah, so I tried it twice today. Like when you were at the door knocking, I did it to him. That's why it took me so long to come to the door.
Did he try and shag you though? Because you're not very alpha. You probably
Dude,
thought
I
maybe it
am
was
the
like
alpha.
maybe a female was ready to get taken.
Dude, you can't see this right now, but this is a dog.
He's just sat next to you, just watching you.
It's
right?
just right. His nose is just on camera.
Just on camera. Hey, Dog, come here. Get him to sit in the middle, yeah.
Doggy, come here. Come here. Come here.
Yeah, you wait until I get the steak wrap out. I brought my meal prep in today, and I
so
made
scared.
steak wraps because I don't want to sit here scooping rice out of a bowl.
Zits.
But I also don't want to miss a meal because it always falls the timing. I know this podcast is only an hour,
Hour and a half.
but the time it takes me to travel here, get shit done, then do the podcast, it's 2 or 3 hours.
Well, you could eat it in the car, I guess, couldn't you?
I did eat some of it in the car.
Well, I guess we eat 9 times a day.
I could do the podcast and not eat, but at least I have it here so I can scoff it down right after.
I get you. Well, you can even do it. Like we said, you can even eat it on the podcast. I'm not going to be too worried, you know?
Yeah, you should have left his head like with more hair when you shaved him, so he had like.
I didn't shave him.
with, like,
They
a
shave
mane.
him. I try. I tell them, you know, they're like a lion. Like, this, no, you know, because my Chinese is
Did you
great.
show him a picture of a lion?
Yeah, legitimately. The first time I did it, just translated lion, showed him a picture of a lion. The girl
You
laughed.
remember when I fucked my hair? When they dyed
Why
it,
did
like,
you go lion?
No, I showed him a picture of what I wanted, and I even showed him a video of how to do it, just to be safe.
Oh, that's dope, actually.
They still fucked it up and turned me bright fucking M&M yellow.
Well, dude, I actually, to be honest, you know, like, I like taking the shit out of you as much as I can. I didn't think it looked that bad, like, legitimately. You were like, oh my god, they fucked my hair. I was like, dude, it's just blonde.
It was bright fucking peroxide yellow.
But I would dye my hair crazy colors and be different.
Yeah, when I was 15.
Yeah, but I'm scared just to lose my hair, and that shit's super bad for your hair.
Yeah, and you get a little thin on top, right?
Well,
You
genetically,
got a bit of male pattern baldness.
I will. I have it genetically now, but you know how bad. Like when I'm 40, it might be the exact same as it is now, or it might be, you know, a lot worse.
But
Just
I wonder how young that can kick in, because I swear the other
18.
day I had a fucking student who was like 6 years old.
I have a student too,
I
Eddie.
swear to God, he's getting thin. He's going bald already.
Yep, same. I have a student. He's I told my CT, I'm like, look at his hair. He's going bald. And she's like, oh, like that's like he was super
Is
thin.
it still coming through, or is it
No,
going
he's like
bald?
old. No, he's like 6'7".
That's what I'm thinking. It's the same with my kid. I'm like, is he going bald? I reckon maybe that's something to do with like pollution or something.
Dude, don't even say that. I'll fucking move back to Canada right now. That's the reason I lose my hair.
But even that being said, like the pollution here's been great. It's getting cleaner and cleaner
True.
every year.
It's summer though. So it does look better now, just in general. Like in the
Even
wintertime.
the last couple of winters, nowhere near as bad as that first year or two we were here.
That's true, yeah.
Because they shut down all the coal in factories and refineries and stuff here and shifted them off somewhere else. I think they just shut them down because they're doing more and more renewable energy, solar power.
Yeah, I guess we should say that too. Our city, Jinan, is surrounded by mountains. So like in the wintertime, they burn a lot of coal here. They're not as efficient with their energy. So therefore, the mountains keep the pollution in and the winters
But not so
could be
much
a little...
recently. It's getting better now.
No, but that's...
Jinan's turning more and more dope every year.
That's true.
I reckon we're 2 or 3 years away from being a tier 1 city, and it's going to be like this crazy futuristic metropolis.
I have a question for you.
Chinese mega city, and I can't wait. It's going to be dope.
How many tier 1 cities are there in China? Do you know? Like, I wouldn't even know that answer. Because that might be something interesting to the people listening, because... Like Irina said too, a lot of people say like talk about more Chinese stuff.
I'm gonna guess. Hazard a guess.
5.
No, I'll guess 10 to 15.
Oh, you went big. So what would they be? Like Shanghai, Beijing,
Hangzhou, Suzhou, Qingdao, maybe Tianjin.
Because Qingdao has like the airports and stuff.
Chengdu,
Chengdu, yeah.
Beijing,
Guangzhou, maybe.
Should we Google that?
I don't know. Google that shit. That's actually good.
How many?
But yeah, dude, like I was saying before, I might not do it because I love doing the podcast, of course, and we'll always do the podcast. But like, I was thinking about doing like another series that we just talk more about China and just Chinese kind of stuff, you know? Because I'm here, I have the whole setup here. Like, Irina's got mad at me. She's like, "Oh, you use this room only once a week. So why can't we like use this as storage and stuff?" I'm just like, I like having the podcast here. I like just leaving it like it is, but at the same time, we should have more use for it. All these lights and cameras, and I think it'd be a good idea. But I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I might talk about more Chinese stuff, like tier 1 cities and just different things we see and all that kind of stuff. What are you finding out there, Mini Arnold?
I don't think there's any... I think the category of tier 1 has changed. So, whereas before there was tier 1, where most people think there's only 4 tier 1 cities. It's Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen. Which are like
Shenzhen, of course.
The big, huge, giant mega cities. Now, the classification...
Yeah, because...
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder what
There's probably loads of shit you need to be considered tier 1, but... Oh, okay. So there's 6 tiers. Tier 1, new tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5. So there's going to be a bunch of new tier 1s. The original tier 1s would be the Shanghai, Guangzhou, Shenzhen, and Beijing.
I think the big ones.
So, but I can't actually find an exact number.
I don't know.
No, wait, yeah, I can. Oh, good. So if we're talking about new tier 1s, like I kind of was.
China's on the up and up where they're really trying to get their shit
10 to
together.
15, the number is 15.
Oh, look at that.
Chengdu, Hangzhou, Wuhan, Chongqing, Nanjing, Tianjin, Suzhou, Xi'an, Changsha, Shenyang, Qingdao, Zhengzhou, Dalian, Dongguan, and Ningbo. Oh, I got like 4 of them.
Yeah, there's some I just don't know anything about.
Yeah, and then the big main 4 are the Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Shenzhen, and then there's about 1 billion tier 2s and so on. So we are in...
Wait, what's the worst? Is there anything...
Jinan, we're in tier 2, but we're about to go a couple of years away from new tier 1.
Yeah.
Once that subway's done, I think that qualifies us.
Yeah, I don't know how
I say
that will
us.
be, though.
Jinan's fucking home now. I'm Jinan Ren.
Think
Down
so?
straight. Yeah, fucking right. I've been here so long. I feel like it's home now. I like Jinan. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Aaron has a fiance and everything. He went balls to the wall with that.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. Actually,
it suits my life.
Well, you're planning routes too, which makes it even more like reasonable to
I'm sinking in my roots.
Yeah, like a tree, like a big tree with those 2 fucking tree trunks right there.
Big white fucking tree with these tree chunks. Oh, it was leg day today. Can you tell?
Can you tell? Sound like Ron Weasley, bro.
How about these shorts?
Not the biggest fan. Kind of seems like you just left like WWE practice or something.
Powerhouse Gym shorts, classic look from the 70s. That Venice Beach, Gold's Gym, Powerhouse Gym back in the day. The Arnies and the Frank Columbos were killing these shorts, and now I'm killing these shorts because they are comfy as fuck. The only problem is there's no pockets.
Oh, fuck that, dude. I spent like 300 kwai on like Golden State basketball shorts before like last year. Like, oh, these shorts are dope. No pockets. Never wore them again. Like,
great for the gym though, because then you can't take your phone into the gym, or you got to carry it around.
Music, but I guess I have.
Well, you got to use those things called hands, I guess. But now I've got an excuse to wear my bum bag thing, that fanny pack bum bag. You know those?
Dude, I never thought about that. Wear the fanny pack. Yeah, the Supreme one.
The Supreme ones that I brought.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Now I've got an excuse.
Did you give me one of those?
Yeah, I gave you one. You took
you did.
The black one. I wanted the black one.
You should have said no. Yeah, because I
was going to give you a camo one, and you didn't want it.
Yeah, I want people to see it though. You know what I'm saying?
I just got that.
Wow, thanks.
But yeah, Jinan though. Let's talk a little bit more about China and Jinan and stuff.
Yeah, fucking do it.
I love kick-ass. Yeah, we've had some damn good times here. Actually, recently, yesterday, we just had a farewell party for Dean and Inga.
For the ones and only.
Dinga. You know? So good people that have been here since I was here. So they're part of the original crew, the original tribe.
The original tribe.
The tribe.
Sure. And they are like, people always say they're like mother, father, uncle, aunt. I just see them as like Dean a brother. I really don't. I get why they see him as a daddy Dean or whatever.
I don't get it.
Well, you're
close the same age.
I guess. Yeah,
they're just nice people.
Yeah, a lot of people, I guess, tend to be younger, especially at the center. It was like Tyra, Ian, Sash.
I think people like to put family labels on stuff very quickly. Do you know what I mean?
Especially if you see them as family too. It's really easy to like say someone like Carlo. Carlo sees Dean as like an uncle or a father.
Carlo's someone I would see as like a little brother. Yeah. I see you as like a little brother.
Yeah, I see you as a brother for sure. I would never consider you an uncle.
Dean would be like just like a normal brother, like same age brother.
Yeah, he's just like, I feel like Dean's like a brother best friend I had with it, and he's like his older brother that I just became close with or something like that. You know, because I'm so close with Dean. But yeah, it sucks to see him.
We're losing a couple of good ones there. Dean and Inga, super cool people. So shout out to you two. We love you. We fucking love you.
Yeah, but you won't fucking see this because Dean's like, man, Dean's honest with me. He's like, hey man, every time I see you guys post something, I like it. I do my friend duty, you know, to like
but you don't watch it.
Support. But he's like, I just haven't had the time to sit down. He's like, I watch all the clips. He's like, I like the Instagram clips and stuff.
One day he will.
Which that's what's good about IGTV because you kind of, people will watch the clip and then they'll keep watching.
Told you.
Yeah, which is kind of good. But
we're going to start uploading more and more onto IGTV now.
I just figured it out, you know. So I get it now.
You can have it just like we film it. Like that. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
like
I know, but I thought it was. So I thought it was going to have to be.
I thought it was. And then I posted a workout video on the other and it just came out perfect. Yeah. And I was like, oh.
It's just, I was watching a video on it and it's kind of like what companies want to do. There's so much space, so it's like your ad or whatever you're trying to sell or promote, you're sacrificing 30% of the screen by using it the way we have it. So you want to maximize the visual because it's like free space, right? It's like a billboard. Yeah. You wouldn't use,
but you don't even have to stretch it out now. It just comes out normal.
I know, but if you do stretch it out, you do technically take up more of the screen. Yeah. Which it's like a billboard. You use the whole billboard. You're not gonna put a big border on it. No, they plaster it with big letters and stuff because they want to use that real estate. You know what I'm saying? So it still works, but I understand for like commercial, you want to have the most attention on your like the most screen. But whatever.
We'll have the clips. All the clips will be up on there now, so you don't have to go to YouTube if you can't be bothered.
Yeah, which is nice. We want you to go to YouTube, but at the same time, we're just kind of trying to get our name out there.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we just want people to be interested.
Whether they subscribe to YouTube or Instagram, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
as long as people are enjoying it and we're having fun, doesn't matter. But yeah, anyway, back to Dean and Inga. We keep going off. We keep doing that.
Oh, we don't want to talk about Dean and Inga?
Yeah, I want to talk about Dean and Inga.
Fuck, let's talk about Dean and Inga. We're going to see them tonight. So it's like
cool. Yeah, we're going for last barbecue night with them.
Yeah. They're staying in China, but they're moving to
Suzhou. They're moving to a tier 1.
Oh, so Suzhou is one of the tier 1s. Oh,
that's like one of the top touristy cities, like the go-to
heard.
place is supposed to be real nice.
Yeah, very beautiful.
So they're moving to a very nice place, which gives us a nice excuse to go on holiday there.
For sure.
little weekend trips, because bullet speed trains in China are super fast and super cheap and easy to get around. So no excuses not to go and party in different places.
That's the best and worst part about people leaving is, well, as long as they're not going too far, you have more excuses to visit that place. Like, for example, I have friends in Australia now that I never had before that I met. So it's like, of course, I wish they were in my city to hang out all the time. But since you make connections and stuff like that, now you're right. When we go to these different cities, we have solid people that will show us the best restaurants, show us the places to go to drink, have fun, party, all that kind of stuff. So there's pros and cons to it. If I had to choose, I'd rather have them here because Dean and Inga are a staple. They're two of the people that I get excited to see when we go out. Yeah,
they're just nice people. When you think of, like, who are the really nice people that no one's got any beef with, there's, like, you can't think of anything bad to say
Inga's
about them.
just too nice.
Both
too
nice people, like, and I just can't.
Dean's more hard-headed though, but at the same time, he's lovable. So he's like me. He's very opinionated, but he's willing to discuss anything.
Yeah,
he just has his ways.
Fucking asshole or nothing.
No, not at all. But you know what I mean.
I'm gonna miss those two. They're just
For sure.
Two of the nicest people I've ever met, and they're just.
That's actually true. I'll throw them up there.
Oh wait, definitely. I can't think of a single, but I can think of, like, something annoying or like a little something maybe that grinds my gears a bit about some people.
For sure.
Most people, but with them I can't. I just can't. I've never had any bad experiences with them whatsoever. They've always been super cool, super nice. They're just fucking nice.
Just an asshole. I'm like, there must be something like I don't like about them.
They make me feel like more of an asshole. That's how nice they are. And I'm nice.
Yeah. I think they're too nice. Inga's probably too nice, I would say.
Too nice? How can you be too nice?
I think he'd be
fucking
too nice.
Nazi? What do you mean?
Some people, I'm not saying Inga specifically, but just in general, when I think people are too nice, they tend to be easily pushed around by bad people.
I don't know. I reckon Inga would fucking put you in your place if you pushed her.
I don't mean her specifically with that example, but I know a lot of people who... Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with Inga.
Yeah, but lucky for us in Jinan, we've got our crew for the majority. I don't think there's anyone who would take advantage of someone like that.
No, but...
We're very lucky that our crew is very cool.
Well, you know Byron, right?
There's no total dickheads that just, like... There's no one pushing people around because they can.
Well, I mean, I could name... I'm not saying they do it successfully, but...
Yeah, I know some, but they don't hang out with us, do they? They're not...
They used to.
They're not invited, if you like.
Yeah. I hate that shit because everyone's invited to my shit. I don't care. But at the same time, there is people where I feel like they burn bridges and it's like, hey, you made your bed. What do you want me to do? Yeah, I'm not going to, I don't stress me.
I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. You know what I mean?
I was talking to Tom last night about some of the situations that happened. I haven't seen Tom since all that stuff happened. And, dude, I haven't thought about it since the morning after. Like, it's
fucking
not
busy, bro.
Yeah, I have shit to do. Like, there's so much shit in the world right now. I'm not worried about negativity. Like, I'm just not. So.
And that's why I like people like Dean and Inga, because in a crazy busy life, if you're here and you're making the most of shit, then you're going to be fairly busy and you're going to be.
They are great people.
You're going to have your hands full. So it's nice to have stress-free friends.
For sure. Unfortunately, I do feel like they. Like, say with like Ian Sash, like I love Ian and Sash to the fucking moon and back, right? But we were talking about like that. Well, you were there, the Tianjin or Tianjin.
I wasn't there. I heard the story.
No, but when Dean was telling the story,
yeah,
Dean and Inga, I feel like get like. Not that they're too nice, but they get roped into shit because of other people. Like, they're almost too lovable, and everyone loves them so much where they're almost too helpful, or they're just like the staples. So they get roped into these shenanigans of me included. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm innocent.
Yeah, but that only happens so many times before you learn, and you're like, I know when to like.
True,
I'm just going to disappear off into the shadows at this point. I'm not getting involved.
That's true. I think maybe if they weren't so loving of everyone, they probably would do that sooner. But since they do love everybody, they do get roped.
I don't think they'll be doing that again.
No, yeah, they definitely probably learned their lesson on that part. Yeah, that's not our story to tell. But yeah, that's a crazy story.
That's for another time. But we've met some really cool people.
We said like we were going to say that.
We were talking about Byron as well, right?
Yeah,
we're talking about Byron. He's another one. Lucky, we were very lucky here. Like Jinan, no one's ever fucking heard of Jinan. I'd never heard of Jinan before in my entire life. I don't know where this place was on the map. It was just potluck. I just picked a place on the map. I had 6 or 7 jobs lined up in different cities, closed my eyes and went,
Is that what you did? Interesting.
Yeah. Jinan.
So
I found one video on YouTube.
What video?
Just a random helicopter flyover of Jinan to make it look all fancy. It was like a tourist advert kind of thing. So it made it look really nice with all the springs and stuff. And I was like, oh, this doesn't seem so bad. I'll go here.
So that's how you chose?
That's how I chose, yeah.
Interesting. That's actually a good topic because I always ask people, why Jinan?
Yeah, it was potluck. Totally potluck.
So you say potluck as in just random? Is that what you mean by potluck?
My top 3, like, I thought were the best job opportunities were Jinan, Xi'an, and Beijing. As far as financial and hours and schedules and stuff like that.
So Beijing, you just were like,
but
Beijing.
Then I was talking to my old man at the time and he was like, look, worst that can happen. Like, if you don't like it somewhere, you just leave and go somewhere else. Like, it's not like you, what you know, don't panic.
That was my mentality too. Worst case scenario, I come home.
Yeah, like, it's a win-win. Like,
people just get so scared.
Lose. There's nothing to lose. There's nothing to get scared about. And lucky I'm pretty chill like that anyway with any kind of big moves. I'm like, fuck it, just do it. And that was it. I had a list written and I just eyes closed.
That's crazy.
Looks like we're going to Jinan. And just like that, ended up in Jinan, met the crew, the tribe, life changed forever, amazing opportunities, met the boys, Eric and Anthony, guys like that.
Yeah, you have the other crew too, which I don't have.
Yeah, well, they were part of the crew before they left.
But you know what I mean? Like you were at their center, so you had that friend circle.
Opportunities, and that led to travels and crazy life-changing stuff. Mm-hmm. Business opportunities, like everything came from Jinan, and it was just a completely potluck thing.
True.
Of ending up here, and that always makes me think. I always think to myself, I'm completely in control of everything I do. No matter where I want to go or what I want to do or whatever I achieve, it's totally in my hands. If I work for something hard enough, I'll achieve something. Blah blah blah. But at the same time, like a series of things like that happen, and I'm like, was it meant to be? Is there was it destined? Was Jinan destined to be part of my life? Do you believe in that? Well, I don't know, but...
No, but that's what I'm asking you. Do you think... I don't think
I never ever believed that shit until...
It happened.
Things started happening where it... For me in my life and how I kind of pictured my life going... When things started lining up and I started checking boxes a bit fucking faster than I have ever before in my entire life, and it all seemed to be happening here in this random place, I was like, maybe it's meant to be. Maybe I get what you're saying. It's a snowball effect. Things are getting better and better and better and better. And I think Jinan has something to do with it. I think you're a product of your environment.
Yeah, I agree with that part. My
life could have been, I wouldn't have met the same people. The opportunities would have been completely different if I ended up in Shanghai or Beijing. Now, is it completely potluck? Like there's forks in the roads and there's potluck, which one you change, and that will take you to a different point. And your life will be completely different and you'll never know anything different. You'll never know any better. But is fate, I guess it's fate, isn't it, is the word?
Yeah.
Is fate real? Was I supposed to end up here and supposed to be doing what I'm doing?
That's where we differ.
It feels like I'm very fucking meant to be here.
I think that's just a human feeling. Because I think, like, I'm kind of playing devil's advocate now based off what you said. But my situation was, I had offers too, just like you, other places. But the two that were the same amount of money, same contract basically, was Guangzhou and Jinan. And I didn't know which one. I ended up just picking one.
I'll tell you what, in Guangzhou you would have been eating this fella, not looking after him.
But it's like...
I'll readjust my junk while you talk, sorry.
Yeah, no, do your thing.
Shorts are tight.
I feel like I'm distracted.
Just trying to get things a little bit more comfortable.
But I don't know if it's fate, man. I think maybe if I chose Guangzhou, I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't have met Ian, Sash, Dean, Inga. The list could go on. I wouldn't have been on these trips. I wouldn't have met Arena, right? But maybe I would have met this other group of people that are even better or maybe even worse. I think it's just randomness. And like you said, you're just a product of your environment. If you somehow get lumped into a shitty environment, you end up being a shittier person unless you try to excel and get out of that environment. If you end up surrounding yourself with a bunch of great people, you're going to become one of those great people that make other people great as well. So say if you and Andrea move to a new city, you may become the dinga. I was like, what, do you shit yourself over there? But you know what I mean? You guys might be that couple that other people, that new people like Carlos and the young people come and be like, oh, Aaron came here and look how successful he did because he took it by the fucking balls.
Maybe, but then at the same time, the opportunities that I've had here may have never been available somewhere else.
That's true. But just to play devil's advocate, maybe that you could have achieved.
If you're a fucking go-getter and you really want to make shit happen,
it doesn't matter where.
Doesn't matter where.
But you'll make
it happen. But certain people, certain things, it would have been different. But maybe I would have ended up on the same track, a similar track.
Yeah. Probably, knowing you and your goals and your mindset, you probably would have went fitness route.
Maybe, but do you know what? Like, it's the Japan, that 4 months changed everything.
Why is that?
Because
I know why, kind of, but like,
we spoke about that on the podcast before. It was just a life-changing trip, and it made me see things a lot more clearly afterwards. I was a lot more focused, and I think a lot of that had to do with the environment and being with Anthony and Eric. So the people I was with, the situation, the environment, plus a little bit of
drugs. To be straight up.
Plus a bunch of fucking acid.
Yeah.
But I really think if it wasn't for those things, that trip wouldn't have had the same effect on me.
True.
And then when I came back from that trip is when I started putting my mind to shit and making stuff happen.
Yeah.
If that trip never happened,
you may have not have been.
Could have just been in the same old fucking cycle of just kind of trying to make things happen, but not really.
You could have been
putting enough effort in and not really being as focused.
Yeah, maybe. Right?
I don't know.
But yeah, it's like what you're saying. You don't know. You really don't know.
You never know.
You don't know. But yeah, dude, that is interesting. But is there anything you want to talk about? We should talk about the fights, probably. That because a lot happened. Right, doggy?
Yeah, maybe we'll cover some more China stuff next episode. But yeah, to sum it up, China is a real land of opportunity.
Yeah.
If you look hard enough and you try hard enough.
But it's also, it could be your demise too. Like some people come here and they, things tend to be a little more inexpensive maybe if you're from like a first world country. So they abuse their vices, I guess you could say, too much.
I think people come here and they stay in holiday mode too much.
Yeah.
Rather than get into look for opportunity mode.
When you see people in their first year, everyone goes through.
Everyone does the first year. That's just normal, isn't it? Yeah. Party hard and enjoy it. Enjoy the new culture and the new country and the situation you're in here. If you're working here, you can live a lot more comfortably than a normal working class person in a Western country because you have less outgoings and more income.
Especially if you come from a place where you're living. A lot of people tend to be, not everybody, but some people, most people, when they come here, they seem to be the type of people, like myself at the time, that were living like a paycheck to paycheck sort of lifestyle. So
I think that goes for most people in the world.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I know someone like, say, we talked about Dean and Inga a lot. I know Dean actually left a pretty good job just to do this. He didn't do it for the money. He did it for the experience, right? So he actually downgraded, but he says it's like the best decisions he ever made because he met people like we talked about, the whole fate kind of stuff.
Well, it gave him enough time and stuff as well to study and get his new extra qualifications and stuff. So, like Dean, he's another one. He's made the most of the opportunity and he's still making the most of it. Yeah, so I think that people should do that. So if you do come to China, keep a very open mind about what you can and cannot do here because you'll probably find yourself doing things you never even thought of before.
For sure.
You'll go down roads and you'll go down routes that you never even planned ever. But one thing I always said when I first came to China for the first year is just don't say no to anything. Don't say no, like maybe like heroin or something crazy like that. But don't say no to opportunities. Just have a go, because you never know where these opportunities. You know, like the movie thing. A random fucking dude comes up to you in a mall and says, "Hey, you big, you white, you look like killer. You want to be a movie?
you look like
you want to be a movie? You want to be a movie?" You say fucking yes.
To that for
you say yes, and you end up getting paid and being in a fucking movie within the first 3 months of being here.
Yeah, I think
and crazy shit like that happens, and even if nothing comes of it, it's an experience.
It's a story to tell people back home.
Exactly, it's just something that makes your life a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, or a story to share on a podcast you never knew you'd start.
I mean, you've moved halfway across the fucking world to a country where you're going to be. It's the most different place from any Western culture and society. Like, you're not going to get any more different than China. So embrace it, and embrace the different kinds of opportunities and the different kinds of things that might happen to you here. Because if you look at it like that and you have a very positive outlook on things, most of the time it turns out to be really fucking good. And you have a real good time.
Most people
don't come here with that, like, well, it's not the fucking same as what it is back home.
People don't speak English.
This isn't right. It should be like this, or it should be like that. Get all that fucking shit out of your head, because you are not at home. You're in a different country. Everything here has been done completely different from way before our countries were even fucking discovered.
Yeah.
So get that shit out of your head and learn as much about this culture and these people and this language as you can as soon as possible, and it will make your experience here way better.
Exactly, yeah.
That's my wise words of the day.
Yeah, Aaron's wise words. But I couldn't agree more. Dean said it in his little speech last night, where it was like, just try to like grow and be like the best version of yourself, for whatever that may be. Just like almost like the whole, like, I know you hate when I talk about David Goggins, but like just be 10% better every day. In a year's time, you're gonna be a brand new person, could be brand new job, brand new opportunity. So, you know, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, it's a cool place. But we'll cover more China stuff in these episodes a little bit later on. But yeah, for now, should we talk fights?
I think so.
Fights.
Basically, yeah. I think if Aaron and I ever had a fight, it would basically be the exact same as Jorge Masvidal.
It would be
Ben
quicker.
Askren.
It would be quicker.
I would just run over to Aaron and
it would be quicker, and you would be dead, not just unconscious.
Right in the face. Knee. It's my knee.
It wouldn't. It would just be.
That actually was disgusting, though. Like, disgusting in the sense of like amazing, but also like, that was. I don't know, man.
That's what I did.
Derailed.
My reaction was, like,
do you want my reaction? I was taking a number 2.
Oh, really?
At work, and my
jaw came out real fast.
And it came out real fast. And
oh my god!
I honestly was just like, and I looked to the sides of the stall, like people were there, like what the fuck? Like that just happened, because it was, dude. My class just ended. I get on Sporty, which is an app you have to watch.
It's the streaming app.
Yeah, it's super amazing. Actually, it's like $6 for every sport.
We need it here because we can't get things like China. You can get on the internet.
You know, but yeah. So I open it up, and it's just like the referee, Jorge and Ben in each other's face. You know, I talked to you backstage. It's just there. I'm like, oh my god, this timing. So I just run, use bathroom. I run, you know, and then it all happens so quickly. I just couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
We went into full sprint. Flying,
and then even the taunting and shit, man.
Ooh, just fucking
poor
good
Ben.
Night.
Poor Ben.
Couple fucking sleepers to finish him off, just to make sure he stays asleep a little longer.
Someone asked him, "Do you think those, like, kind of being a dick? Do you think those punches were necessary?" He looks at the guy in like the post fight interview. He goes, "They were very necessary."
Yeah.
It's like, why do you think that? Did you see the ref pull me off? Like, no. So I'm going to hit him until the ref stops the fight. Yeah. He just says it all seriously with like this little smirk.
Yeah.
But then he's like, because we all know what he means.
If you don't like it, go back to watching soccer.
Yeah, that's what he says. Go back to watch soccer. I was like, brilliant. This is MMA.
The greatest response.
Yeah.
He was like, I wanted to punish him for rounds and rounds. I wanted to really.
I don't think that would have happened. I really think Ben would have worn out. If they would have fought that fight, he would have did a round, maybe 2 rounds of defending well. But Ben would just hold him down, win by points. That's what I think.
Do you reckon?
Would have happened. Dude, like he was saying, I'm American. Like people were saying he's American top team. They're best wrestling. And then Ben's response is perfect. He's like, I'm 9-0 against American top team. Do you think he's any different than what about all the other wrestlers that said that same thing from American top team? I wrestled all
but it's
them.
the UFC, man. You never know.
True, but at the same time, I think he says I wanted to go longer. No, this is the best case scenario for him. Now, if he's ever gonna get a title shot, it's a knockout like that. Like that's gonna put him above maybe Colby. Like if Colby comes out and fights Robbie Lawler, and that's a boring ass fight, they're gonna give it to Jorge for sure. Or maybe even like a Colby versus Jorge Masvidal. That would be a fireworks show. Them talking shit to each other. That'd actually be really, really fucking good. So I don't know. All depends what happens. It's good division too. It's one of the best divisions. So
yeah, but it was a damn good knockout. So if you haven't seen it, come watch it.
You definitely have
the fastest knockout in UFC history. Connects, boom, lights out.
It was like 3 seconds. 5 because the ref had to run across.
I'll tell you what I'll bring up is my favorite reaction to it. Did you see Stylebender's reaction to it?
I seen it.
It's so good. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Do you have some? Dude, is that wiffle ball? Is this shit you have saved?
Why is this not coming up? Hold on.
Hey, is this instant?
Yeah, I actually have a couple things saved on here. Hold on a minute. Keep talking when I figure this out, will you?
Yeah, I will. But that's a hilarious face that he's making right there. I know they can't see it right now, the people watching on YouTube, but that is a hilarious face Stylebender is making. But yeah, the fights were fucking awesome. Not only was that fight wasn't even the co-main event. Like Amanda Nunes, one of the fucking, oh my God. She should be like a role model for not like the LGBTQ or LGB fucking QMWF community, but also just women in general. She is so fucking badass. She'll beat some people were saying actually that she should be fighting men because she's so fucking good. And I don't know what I'm seeing over here to my right, but something doesn't look like it's going well.
Sorry.
That's all I'll say about that.
I'm having a bad time over here trying to bring up this video. I really want to bring it up though, and I don't know why it's not working. Hold on.
Why, and we do apologize. At least I apologize for that. We're going to start the podcast in like 5-6 minutes. We're getting our drinks, we're kind of talking, shooting the shit. Aaron just came to my house. Then Aaron just says, yeah, we've been recording the podcast for like 2 minutes. So we're a little unprepared. We just kind of jumped into it, which is super cool. I feel like it was a bad idea because we talked about like Dean and Inga and stuff like that. So I'm going to be like, oh, Dean, Inga, you have to watch this one. So they'll come watch this for the first time. And it's just like a mess. It's our 13th episode and we're just so unorganized and shit. But whatever. I think it'll be okay. But Doggy, do you have anything to say?
No, it doesn't. I'm going to pause this a minute and then we'll be back in just a second. All right, and we're back. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Technical difficulties because I'm not very good with computers and still 13 episodes in trying to figure this stuff out.
Well,
the trials and tribulations of podcasting when you haven't got techie guys doing it all for you and all that kind of stuff. So, like I said before, mentioned this last episode, when we have got all these small things fine-tuned, so we've got it nailed and I know exactly what's going on, we'll do a full episode on just setting up a podcast for people like us who are just normal dudes who want to know how to set up a podcast, but you haven't got any like real in-depth software and hardware background. Now, to people that have and they're watching this and you're thinking, what a couple fucking morons, this is a piece of piss, all you got to do is turn a camera on and do this and do that. Yeah, probably is super simple to you, but like, I'm just a fucking meathead,
bro. Do you think he fucking knows about computers?
You don't get biceps doing this all day. But yeah, we are figuring it out, so we're getting there. Anyway, so yeah, the video I want to show you is
Stylebender.
It's Stylebender's reaction to the Masvidal Askren knockout. It's fucking hilarious.
And for those of you who don't know, Israel Adesanya is the UFC middleweight champion.
And he's about to fight Rob Whittaker for the unified chat. Where's your money?
Israel. Hype train.
Yeah.
Robert doesn't seem special. He just seems like hardworking.
He's a brawler. He's a hard fighter, but I think he's gonna get.
He is will. Like he fought like Yoel Romero.
Yeah,
with,
he's
like,
fought
knee. Like he legit popped his knee in the second round.
Yeah, but he's only fought twice in 3 years.
Yeah. Israel just has so much momentum. It's hard not to bet on him.
Yeah,
Younger guy.
He's a better fighter, a better striker. He's technically
Amazing
better.
striker. His striking is underrated.
I think he's going to get not necessarily not beaten up, but I think he'll get outclassed.
Yeah.
I think it'll go the distance, and Stylebender will win on points, unanimous decision.
Well, he just has really good takedown defense to our knowledge now. Like when people try to take him down, he seems super strong.
He's
right?
just
For a
good. He's very
kickboxer,
good,
so-
stylistically all-round fighter. I think he's got that one in the bag.
But maybe he does have weaknesses in his ground game that we just don't know yet because we don't see it because he
Maybe, but
no
then
one can take him
Rob
down.
Whittaker's not a ground fighter.
But I feel like
He's a
Rob,
kickboxer.
if Rob gets picked apart on the feet, he'll just get in his face, make it a dog fight, which is the only way I think that's the only chance Rob has of winning is if he kind of gets in close, clinches, maybe gets a weird takedown, things like wear him out.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Might get lucky.
Either way.
He might get a 5-second flying knee knockout.
Yeah, like we're about to watch right now.
But yeah, watch his reaction. This reaction is so good. This isn't the knockout. I'll show you the knockout in a minute, but this is brilliant. I don't know if you can go full screen with this.
No, you can't.
You do if you don't, fuck you. Facts.
Click it for sound. Oh, wait. Did he just go off camera? That's actually fucking hilarious.
Oh, so good. You know he's like he's a die-hard fight fan and always has been.
He knows how crazy a knee like that
Yeah,
is.
when you react like that, it's so funny.
Ghetto Jesus, no fucking way.
Like right in the middle of an interview and he's just like, oh, fuck!
Who's the guy interviewing him? He looks like a fucking twat.
Yeah, I don't know where they find these reporters.
Maybe he's a great reporter. I'm just
My
talking
favourite
shit.
reporters are like ex-fighters.
Yeah.
People who can kind of relate with the people they're interviewing.
Not in every sport, but it seems like the people that I tend to go to, because they're just knowledgeable and you know they know what they're talking about. He just pieces out at
He's
the
just
end.
like, nah, see ya. Yeah, I love it. That was my favourite reaction.
Yeah.
That was almost better than watching the knockout. I loved it.
Damn, if you watch that first, you're like, I need to see this.
I don't know if
knockout.
this might not be.
I need to see what this wiffle ball thing
This
is
might not
right
be
now.
a video. I think this maybe just be a picture
Either way, man. What a
of right as the
crazy
knee connects.
fight. I'm actually super proud of Jorge. Though that's
Hey, dude,
he's
guess
in
what?
History now.
Guess what? Get better internet.
My internet's fine.
Yeah, sure it is. Slow as fuck. But yeah, he
It's
just
actually not
goes like. I saw a whole bunch of these like people coming up recently, like all these like wrestlers and stuff on Instagram, like putting these tutorial videos on how to not take people down with your head down and stuff. I'm sure Ben Askren is very aware of how not to take people down.
It was just he wasn't.
He's one of the
expecting
best
to jump.
wrestlers in the fucking world. What happened is, I'll tell you exactly what fucking happened. His natural reactions are so well trained that if someone comes fucking running at him, his natural reaction, just instinct, is take him down with a big old fucking double leg, slam them, and fucking bang on their faces.
You even see his hands; they're like under both of his legs. Like he's going for a double
of
leg.
course he is. He's going for, and that's his natural reaction. The trouble is, it happened so fucking fast. He went from walking over to him to full sprint within 2 seconds. By second 4, he had connected. By second 5, he was in fucking fairyland.
Dude, that's crazy. Imagine watching that back, just not remembering. Like,
It was so fast. Like his natural reaction, it was just so quick. He just, oh fuck, and by the time he had even. That was it. It was over. You can see fucking Masvidal's face in the left-hand side picture there. Look, he's actually smiling as it connects. It's like he knows.
Yeah, dude, that's deadly, bro. That's intense. I can't believe that actually happened.
Yeah, but he's a badass fighter, though, man.
He fucking
He's
is.
not to be fucked with.
Well, his
He's
next fight's gonna be hyped up.
A
to
real
shit now.
G, as the G's say.
Yeah, he carries himself really well as well. Dougie, what? What are you bitching?
Yeah, he's not too like. What's wrong, Doug? What's wrong? You want to say something? Give him the mic. Doug, your balls have been on camera for about half an hour straight. You're gonna be fucking famous.
I'm trying to block.
Trying to block those fucking balls.
What's wrong? Do you want? Oh, look, see, he's scared of heights, so maybe he's a little pussy when it comes to heights.
He's a foot off the floor.
Dude, it does not matter.
chop his fucking balls off. He doesn't deserve them.
Like, why do people do that? It's because their dogs are too crazy? Is that why they chop their nuts off?
Yeah, so they don't get crazy during heat and don't try and fuck everything that moves.
But he didn't. Oh, hey, buddy. He never really went like that. Because I was thinking, do I have to do that?
Fucking gay, bro. The dog's a pussy. The dog is a pussy. Like, he's scared of
manly that
he's
face is.
scared of other female dogs.
No,
the last thing that dog is doing is actively going to fuck another dog. Like, I can see him like presenting ass for another
He
male
hates
dog,
male. He likes feet. Like, he'll be nice to actual girl dogs though. Like, he'll go up and sniff them and
like a gay best friend.
But like, yeah, maybe. But other boy dogs, he's like, he does not like them.
Nah, that's him flirting.
Trying to like act tough. Like,
Yeah, trying to act tough, but really he's like, take me.
maybe. Like, yeah, I would still love you the same if he was gay. I wouldn't care. He sits like a little gay man. Ever see him sit? His little paw.
Exactly.
Didn't teach him that.
All the signs are there. All the signs are there.
Yeah.
Your dog likes dick.
He's trying to show his balls to 47 people.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Yeah, great knockout. But the rest of the fights on that card, awesome card. John Jones and Santos.
Yeah, that's just kind of happened the way I thought it was going to happen. You know,
I see a lot of people saying he almost won.
not even close.
I don't see it that way.
Yeah, not even close. That's so stupid. That's just people seeing him
In
throw
the
these big
hype.
bombs
Living
and
in
then
the hype.
John just barely kind of getting into the way and then thinking, oh, one of these ones are going to connect. Like, but they didn't connect. You know, like he hit him with maybe one or two punches that broke his guard. He blocked everything else. He got out of the way of everything, picked him apart. Yeah, he picked him apart and just did what John does best, I think. You know. Simple as
Yeah,
that.
I agree. There was no. Yeah.
If you want to
he
beat,
clearly won that fight.
if you want,
It was a hard fight, I'm sure.
for sure, you
Tough
need to
as
take
fuck.
it though.
Santos is tough as fuck.
If I have the belt and we fight and it's close, I'm gonna win every time. Like, you need to take it from the champion. You need to decisively take it, not by a knockout per se, but if you want to win on the scorecards, like, you have to. It shouldn't be debatable.
I think
if it's
Santos
debatable,
was
they
going
should
for the
give it.
knockout. He was trying to
But
get it.
oh, of course, but he didn't get it.
No.
So
well, that's
therefore-
because he's fighting John Jones.
Exactly. So in a fight like that, where like, yeah,
Fair play to him. He's going for it.
fuck yeah,
He wasn't going to. It didn't
He'll
look
probably-
like he was fighting to win on points.
dude. If he fights. Like, who else in that division would fuck him up? Not many people.
No, not really.
I would like to see him against like Anthony Smith, to be honest with you. See who wins that fight. See if
How about
Anthony
that
Smith is
Polish
good.
fella that knocked out Luke Rockhold?
I don't know much about him, but yeah, he got fucked up, Luke. I think like even Dana White said it best. Like,
Big tough striker.
yeah, Luke
That might
just,
be. That might be his next fight. That might be his next fight because that's a big profile fight for him to win, to knock out Rockhold. Although Rockhold was coming up from middleweight,
Yeah.
and
But I guess
he was
you're
a
right.
big middleweight, but doesn't belong in light heavyweight. Clearly,
Yeah, he.
also I don't like him.
Yeah, you
so
don't
I'm
like
biased.
him at all.
But yeah, that was a big profile fight for him. That got him in the spotlight. Maybe that's an ideal. Two big, strong bombers.
They were thinking
Go at
of Luke for if he beats this guy, Luke could possibly get a title shot because he just has a big name.
Yeah.
So maybe, just role reversal, knock out the guy that was in talks of a title shot.
The guy knocked him out. I don't know if he'll jump straight to a title shot, but he should. What I mean is, he should get Santos.
Oh. Or even like one of
And
the top
then if he
guys.
beats Santos, then yeah, title shot.
Yeah, I get you.
There's not much else going on, is there? Really?
Well, John's just beating everyone up.
Who else is there? Really?
Go down the list. You got like your OSPs and stuff still. You got like the younger generation.
Yeah, but
what's that guy's name?
they've got
There's, like,
another
2
year or
three
two
younger
before
guys.
they're there.
Exactly. So I don't know. I don't think you want to give him like Johnny Walker and the younger guys now because John's just going to beat him, pick him apart. Do you remember that Reyes guy we watched the fight?
Yeah.
Dominic Reyes?
Yeah.
Like, give
His
those
last
guys.
fight was meh.
Exactly. So,
Whereas the fight before was amazing.
but that's like John says it the best where if you give me a guy that's not ranked or like a top, like a ranked 14 guy, I'll have highlight reel shit like that all the time. But I'm fighting world class fighters every time.
Yeah,
And I still have
fight
highlights.
smart.
Exactly.
And it
So-
still looks good, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, these guys don't impress me. If this Johnny Walker guy or, let's say, like Dominic Reyes, if they can do that to a top 5 guy, and then they'll get my attention. But if you're doing that to rank 12, rank 13, like, so I was doing that too when I was coming up. Like, it's not
Yeah.
So I get what he means, and I think he's right. I think it's a little too early, and we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah. But that's
Simple
what
as
happens
that.
when you fight John Jones. Another great win for him.
What's your opinion on Amanda
The GOAT
Nunes?
stays on top.
I was talking about
Amanda Nunes. Holy shit. Pretty much how I called it.
Yeah, I think she's the
Pretty
best.
much exactly what I said. Like, she's going to paste her.
Do you think, like, what's she gonna do now?
There's no one tough enough to fight her.
I remember I had the same thought about Ronda Rousey. I was like, there's no one else. It's almost getting boring because she's dominating everybody.
Yeah, but we got to remember when Ronda Rousey was fighting, there was no one else.
I know,
There
but
was
it's
no
always
one
like
else.
that. It's always like that. And
She
then-
opened the floodgates for all these female fighters that were like, oh, there's a platform for us. I can really fucking fight.
Who do you think's
And then
going to be
there's
the
all these-
one though? Like, maybe if
Just
Cyborg comes
pump
back
fucking
and does that same shit.
Thug Rose full of mass gainers. Couple of years on some fucking TRT and mass gainers and see if she can make weight.
Could you imagine?
Because she's got skills.
I love Rose. Yeah,
I love Thug Rose.
she
Everyone
may
loves
never
Thug
fight
Rose.
again.
Really?
Yeah,
She calling it?
it seemed like it because she just said like I don't feel like I want to anymore.
That's fair enough.
And I get it.
She knows, I think she's the kind of character, you can tell her character, she's very self-aware.
For sure.
She's got people's respect. You know, she's
Oh yeah, she's a
badass.
beast. But at the same time, you know, it's not a game you want. You always hear it in the UFC. It's not a game you like. If you have to want it more than anything, if you're thinking about retiring or you're thinking about quitting, you should quit because and if you, like some guy or some girl is gonna come with that killer instinct, like another Conor McGregor. These people that put 8 hours a day in at the gym. That's all they do. Yeah. For years and years, they're gonna give you fucking CTE. You're gonna end up like Ben Askren. You know, like you're gonna get embarrassed because you're not taking it seriously. You're gonna get fucked up, or like someone like Khabib's gonna be on top of you, and you're just gonna be like, "What am I doing?"
Yeah.
Like as you're getting apples
This
in
is
the
that one
face.
fight too many.
Yeah, fuck that.
But no, I think as far as Amanda Nunes, I think the only person I see being a good fight for her is that Bullet Valentina.
Yeah,
But
'Cause
is
I think-
that a realistic weight for her to jump
they
up
fought
to
before.
or come down to?
No, she went up to bantamweight, and they fought before. And arguably, if you think Thiago Santos beat John Jones, you can make a very good argument that Bullet beat Amanda Nunes in their fight for sure. It was really close, but the same argument, you need to take it from the champ. You know, like it was so close where. Like, you know, after she lost, she was like, what the fuck? Like, I lost? Like, she really, like, it wasn't like, oh, I thought I won, like, acting.
Yeah, well,
she really, her coaches and
leave it.
everything were like, what the fuck? It was close. It could have went really either way. It all depends how you judge the aggression
Well,
and the points.
either way,
Still,
that
a
would
nice,
be
good fight.
great. That's the only option for both of them.
There's a couple
Who's
younger
who's
girls.
going to fight either of them?
Well, there's like a couple in Amanda Nunes division. What is that? It's not bantamweight. It's fucking whatever that girl division is. I can't even think. Either way, in that, yeah, sorry, women. But yeah, in that division, there's a couple girls that are like 6, 7, and 0, like younger girls. There's like the Aspen Ladd girl. They're good. They're like 9 and 0. They're beating up but you watch them fight, like you're gonna get destroyed.
I've seen some killer girls in that one championship.
Oh yeah,
Some fucking killers, but they're much lower weight classes.
Yeah, probably. Oh, do you know about Yang Sedong? Do you know that guy?
I have heard that name.
So he was he's like the big Chinese prospect, like 22 years old, looks good, like handsome, ripped, like jumping around, kicking, like kind of crazy fighter. I watched him fight when I went to Beijing, and he put on a show. He's pretty good. He actually fought on this card, and he got one of the performance of the night bonuses. Like he fought,
good.
Yeah, really good. Like 22, 23, young, good looking, like Chinese guy. That's like they're kind of pushing him with the Chinese market, right? Every year they do
good.
a card here. So if he keeps
Well, you've got a nation like China behind you,
dude,
you're gonna get somewhere.
that's what
And
they're trying
if he's
to do.
actually a good fighter as well, even better.
Like and like he looks the part, you know, like he really does kind
Well,
of.
they just built a UFC training academy thing now in China.
Yeah, we talked
so
about that,
they're really making roots here now.
Exactly. Well, they're doing the same thing. They're trying to monopolize everything. I get it, you know.
Why not?
Fuck yeah.
They fucking love fighting here. It's fucking awesome.
Exactly. Eventually, they'll just own one championship. You know, they'll be all UFC. I think the UFC will be it. It'll be the
No, I
number
think
one.
they'll be different.
I
Of
don't
course
know,
they
man.
will. You've seen one champion. Did you watch one championship at all?
A little bit. I should watch it more because it's awesome.
It's really good. Really
It's
good.
just-
Arguably,
Better. Yeah.
sometimes, yeah.
I just don't have the time. to follow everything from music to podcast.
Most of the stuff I follow is on on Weibo, like the Chinese Instagram.
You see
I
a lot
follow
of that,
One Championship on there, and they post lots of stuff. It's really good quality fights most of the time, from what I see.
And they do like mix. They do like Muay Thai fights and like Jiu-Jitsu fights. They do it all in the same event, which is cool.
So I'm interested. There's some really great Asian fighters coming up now. It's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Really cool.
There's so many of them. And they're so tough, especially like fucking.
So who else is there? So we got Luke Rockhold got banged out. Ha. Ben Askren knocked the
got
fuck
banged
out.
out.
John Jones win. Fair play. Good fight. Amanda Nunez. Fair play. Called it.
Sorry, Holly.
I think there was a few other really good fights on that card apparently.
Yeah, like the Young Sedong one. But a couple smaller fights.
And then we got Stylebender versus Luke, Robert Whittaker.
Stipe, DC coming up.
Is it Robert Whittaker?
Yeah, Robert Whittaker.
Oh, I was getting mixed up in my head. I thought I was going to say Forrest Whitaker, like the actor.
Yeah, it's got the lazy eye, isn't it?
Yeah. I watched a movie, a new one on Netflix with him in it, and it was called How It Ends. It's like an end of the world.
Why is he always in these movies where it's like apocalyptic?
He's a great actor, though.
He is really good.
But shit ending. Really shit ending.
Oh, I watched that too. Shit fucking, I know exactly what movie. He's the dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit fucking ending. What
Fuck you,
what a
ending.
cool idea for a movie.
I was like, this is building up. Like, you're going to find out what's going on. You need to find out what's going on.
That's drives. That's
and that's
away.
We're going to be all right. Look at me. It's going to be all right.
The whole trying to get there was great. But when he actually got there, then there was like that kind of dude and he was acting creepy. I'm like, this seems so forced. Everything is being so, they're trying to make this guy the villain. Like, it was so forced, dude.
But they needed a better end.
Dude, 2/3 of that movie was great. The last third of it, like when he actually got to the house, was shitty.
And what happened to that girl? Ricky, the little mechanic girl? Yeah. So she's not in it anymore.
It was dumb.
What?
Great movie at the beginning, though, with like the feud between like him and the father. It was good.
The build-up was good, and the whole suspense of like, oh, there's something bad happening. And
one part I didn't like when they were on that bridge, though, and he's like blocked on the bridge, right? There's like guys with like M16s and guns and like the motorcycles and shit blocking both of his ways, and he just like backs up and gets off the bridge somehow. I'm like, dude, I could have a pistol and you're not getting off that bridge, but like all these like 10-15 dudes with like rifles somehow just miss everything. I'm like, that's a little fucked up, but whatever.
Yeah,
it's still a movie.
There's always a few little fucking
what's that with Arena? Arena just kind of clicked it one day.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, like you say, it was good up to that point.
2/3 great.
But then I just started watching Stranger Things.
Don't talk.
Seriously?
No.
I'm 4 episodes in.
Not yet.
It's getting good.
It's
getting good.
Irene and I will get caught up tonight, and then we can have a talk next week.
They started off great as usual.
Just don't spoil anything.
Character build up. You back and introduce some other characters.
I kind of forget what happened.
They're a little bit older now. You know, they're starting to get girlfriends and shit. They're young teenagers.
Oh, the girl's gonna drive them apart. I could only imagine.
Stuff's going down, and in the meantime, there's obviously a plot is thickening. You know, and it's getting dark, and it's
on the cusp. I get you.
It's gonna be good. It's always gonna Stranger Things, isn't it? It's gonna be great.
Yeah, speaking of TVs and movies and Forrest Whitaker, did you ever watch The Arrival or Arrivals?
Yeah, great.
What's your opinion on that movie? I watched that shit twice.
Loved it.
Really cool movie.
Loved it. Different.
Cool concept of
all
like
to do with
language-based communication, eh?
All to do with time.
Different
time
countries, them like working together, then realize they're not like that. Seemed realistic in the sense of like you're in like when the Chinese government was like, which is kind of funny because we're in China, was like, if you don't like they just speak English now, like if you don't leave our country, we're gonna attack you. It's like, bro, like we don't even understand because it's Chinese, but how do you expect the aliens to know Chinese, right? And it was cool because the aliens were trying to decipher all the different languages. Like it was just super cool concept. I really liked it.
I really liked it.
The ending was kind of stupid. How like the bomb went off and they killed one of them. Like that would never, like, what the fuck happened there? But
what, when it went off inside the thing?
Yeah, like that was
but it didn't damage anyone.
It killed one of the guys, one of the aliens.
Oh, one of the aliens.
Yeah, like that was just like, why'd they do that? It didn't make any sense.
Because humans are morons.
Yeah, I guess it tried to paint that picture of that we're morons.
And also, it was, I want to say, typical American thing to do.
Yeah,
like if you're not, when in doubt, blow it up.
When in doubt, blow it up. That sounds so American. Yeah.
Kind of.
Team America.
Is it wrong? Like, in a way, like, I don't know.
I never understood the whole phone call bullshit, though, when, like, she remembers a memory.
She remembers something from the future.
Something from the future, but that would never happen. Like just, like, calling someone to, like, it's like,
because she knows information about him and his personal life, so he's like, oh, the only way you can know this is if she's not bullshit and blah blah blah.
But yeah, it just seemed a little. It was still a great movie.
I liked it. I thought it was just right.
Me too.
It all came towards this big climactic ending. And
it made me want
aliens.
aliens to be real. Like, I'm like, I want that to happen. Like, aliens just make contact.
Yeah, but I want aliens to be like Paul.
That'd be ideal. If there's like a bros on the podcast, this is
what's
fucking
up?
ding dong, and he's just fucking, he's from planet, like he's just like, what's up guys, man? I'm glad to be here on Earth. Like that'd be so hilarious. Like,
this one time I was hanging out with fucking Spielberg, movie E.T. Yeah, it's about me.
Yeah, he's real. E.T.'s actually a real, like,
it's based on me. I made that movie.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
That would be the ideal situation, realistic situation.
I think it'll ever happen. I think aliens see us, and they just see us fucking.
They're just
killing each other over people that don't exist.
I reckon they created us. We're just like
we're like Prometheus.
We're a lab test.
So
they're just watching us, seeing how we evolve, how we fuck each other up, blah blah blah. So and eventually, when we almost get past that point of killing the planet too much, then they'll push the button, they'll wipe us out and start again. Like planet Earth is like a petri dish to them. And they're just dropping DNA here and there and just seeing what happens over millions of years.
So you think you watched the movie Prometheus?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of that route. At the very beginning.
Kind of.
At the very beginning where the guy kind of melts into the river, that's him terraforming the planet.
Yeah, kind of like putting some DNA into the water. And
it's obviously a kind of a different concept, but like same where it's like we're all a type of human. Like, that's actually crazy to think about, where they just put like one of their creatures everywhere, and then whatever evolves from that planet.
Yeah, well, that's the same as the actual alien in the movie. Depending on what the host is depends on how it evolves.
What do you mean?
So, like, remember Alien 3, where the facehugger gets a dog? The alien's different.
I don't think I watched Alien 3.
The alien's different. Whereas
I only watched
if
the first
a facehugger gets a human, it's like a fucking xenomorph badass fucking.
So what happened to the guy on a dog?
When it got on a dog, it was like more of like a dog version of it, like a really fast droney looking. It was a different design.
I didn't think I watched Alien 3.
Whereas in Prometheus, at the end of Prometheus, if you remember, it comes out a bit different as well. And then in the next one, the one after Prometheus, have you seen that? I can't remember what it's called now.
Is it like in the world of Prometheus, like same?
Yeah. Oh, it's the movie that comes directly after it.
Oh, I think I heard that was shit.
It's amazing.
Oh, I thought I heard that was
really.
Maybe I should watch it then, because I heard like, the first one was awesome.
Because that explains everything. Because remember at the end of Prometheus, where they take control of the alien ship, and they go back to the original world for those where the humanoids come from. It tells you what happens after that. And it's fucking twisted.
Well, I know one thing that's really cool. There's a deleted scene.
And there's loads more alien shit going on as well. Like,
that's dope.
Yeah, it's really cool. Really good. I loved it. You know, I love that franchise. I'm biased. I love that franchise.
Is there any more to it, or is it just those two movies?
There will be more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm
sure. I like that. But yeah, in the first one, dude, I watched a deleted scene on YouTube. And you know at the very beginning where the dude like melts into the water? It's like the 2 minutes before that happened, it's like a deleted scene. And it explains the movie so much better. It's like they're all these, there's a bunch of other dudes, and like that guy gets picked to be like sacrificed, and they have like hoods, and they're like,
and they're all over the galaxy.
Yeah, like, but like they just kind of just cut all that out, which I think would have been an even better start to the movie myself. And when you watch the deleted scene after, you're like, dude, that makes everything more sense. But whatever, you know, I guess they made that decision to cut it out.
Yeah, dope movie though. The new one. Watch the new one.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, the first one is really good. I watched the first one twice actually.
What's the next one called?
Prometheus 2?
No, it's got a different title.
That's why I haven't seen it. Is it on Netflix? Do you think? Probably.
Really good.
I need to watch Stranger Things though. Dude, I've been making.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to going home and carry on watching it.
That's awesome.
And I don't watch TV series anymore. I've got no time.
Same.
But
yeah.
this one, I'm like,
watch TV.
I'm gonna make some time.
Yeah.
Like I woke up early this morning so I could watch a couple hours. I watched one episode too much before I went to the gym. That's
why you're fucking late. I don't care, by the way. But
and then I had to get back and meal prep shit like that.
Dude, that's hilarious. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna like edit the clips and stuff that I need to do. Like I need to finish up the clip for tonight. I'm gonna do that before I turn it on because I know it's like one more because I've been being such a good boyfriend. I could have watched it all, but I waited just to watch it with Arena. Just to make it.
But it's good, yeah. Watch it. I think we should finish.
I think we should. I feel like we should have one more topic. Yeah.
I think we should finish with a bottle top challenge.
A what?
Have you seen the bottle top challenge?
You mean the spinning one?
Yeah.
Okay, dude. How is that gonna work?
We're gonna do it right here.
Just one go and see what it looks like.
Yeah.
You're gonna kick.
I'm gonna hold this bottle.
No, you're kicking.
And you kick, and then I'll do one. We'll do one each.
I feel like we're gonna break shit.
Probably.
Because kicking, you have to spin.
Yeah. So just spin this way away from all the expensive shit.
I can't kick. I can't kick.
I can. Look at my legs. I can spin kick.
I can kick if I warm up. Like I throw a bunch, you know, I look all right. But the first kicks are always like, oh, what's going on here?
Let's do it. We're going to finish with a bottle... what do you call it? Bottle top challenge?
It's like...
Bottle spin challenge? I can't remember what the actual fucking challenge is. I've seen everyone do it. So far, my favourite is probably... what's his name? Who's...
Shaq?
No, UFC fighter.
Connor?
Karate.
I didn't watch
recently got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, Rodriguez?
No, not in this card. A couple of fights ago. Fuck, I'm blank.
Got knocked out.
Good looking fella. Karate, taekwondo specialist.
I'm thinking Yair. The guy that got clipped by the
American.
elbow? Oh, Stephen Wonderboy?
Wonderboy, yeah. He did one. 2 bottles. Nailed it. It's really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
2 next to each
I
other.
watched like the first, like when that kept coming up, I watched like 5 or 6 and then I was like, okay, enough of this.
And then there was
I hate
one
the challenges, to be honest with you.
There was one with what was that the young fucking guy from Arkansas. That guy. He's been all over the internet since his last fight.
Oh yeah, and he just fucking...
What's his name? He's like, I've been doing this since I was 12. And he posted a video of him doing it when he was a kid with his buddies in the garden.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, there's been some pretty good ones. Jason Statham did it. Looked pretty cool.
Apparently Jason Statham's actually like, he is like real striking
he's a legit guy.
like artist, yeah. I didn't know that. I thought he was just like an actor, but
come on then.
Yeah, you go for it. I don't know. We'll try. I need to pee really bad and I don't want to go pee before I do this, but we'll see what happens.
Let's do it.
Do you have a bottle cap for one?
We're going to use this big bottle here.
Oh, so when it gets spilled, there's water everywhere.
Just don't let go of the bottle.
Ow. Sorry. I don't know, man. You probably kick hard.
I'm going to unplug this microphone so there's not cables everywhere. And you're going to hold the bottle.
So we just use my
mic.
mic.
And I'm going to fucking nail it.
Okay, sure.
But we maybe need
doggy.
to play around with the angle of the camera a bit.
Go. Yes, we're going to pause here and let's see how this goes.
I'm not pausing nothing.
Dude, this is such a bad idea. I'm saying this is a bad idea. Maybe I'll put the mic in and we'll just be loud.
Which way am I going to spin?
You have the bottle?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, no, we kind of need the mic to pick up some audio.
Start it loose.
So it has to go. You have to kick this way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it has to turn. So you have to kick towards the
So
camera.
hold it out so I don't kick your face off.
Maybe I should just in case I get hit, because it'd be hilarious. You back up some. Dude, this is not gonna work. So scared.
You ready?
No. Go.
Hold it tight.
I'm trying to.
Back a bit.
I want to be on camera. Just don't hit the mic. Don't break it. Dude, okay, we're not doing that. You tightened it somehow.
I somehow made the cap go on tighter. I want to try one more time.
No, dude, you kicked it so hard.
One more time.
Dude, okay. He kicked it like viciously hard.
Alright, let's do it one leg.
Wait, so it has to
I'll
be...
do it one leg and a little bit.
Wait, no, I think we were wrong. It's the other.
So spin that way.
No, it's been this way.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, yeah. But how did it go? It didn't make. It was barely on, and it was on.
Well, I won't do a spin this time.
Okay. It's just that would have went everywhere.
right,
Okay,
this time.
so
Make sure we're in frame.
and let's do it quickly because it'd be a funny clip. Am I back far enough? It's so wet now.
Ready?
So bad. Hey! I'll give you that, actually. Okay. So, Aaron doesn't have a mic, so we're going to end it just like this. Aaron, can you get the mic or the shit ready? But thank you very much. Like always, everybody, subscribe and like for Aaron almost kicking you in the face. Thank you very much.
Hey, if it was your chin, it would have connected, and you would have been knocked the fuck out. Hey, dude, I trained with like British champions, Howard Hughes, Karen Horsey, world champion, Muay Thai fighters.
I can just make up names: John Smith, Jimmy Rodriguez. You know, I fucking
Look them up. Planet Combat. Shout out to everyone at Combat back in Payton. You guys are awesome. They trained me. I'll kick your face off even with short
You
legs.
did hit it with some force. Like I was holding
I wasn't even
it.
trying. Imagine a full force spin kick.
But actually, when we end this, I'm gonna go watch it.
Next time you cross me,
Fuck you.
I'm gonna kick your fucking head off.
You know where the cab went?